In this problem, we are looking at a store that rents miter saws that customers can use for part or all of the day for up to 12 hours. So the store is charging a flat fee plus an hourly rate. So what they would like us to do is to write a linear function for the total rental cost of the miter saw. Usually this linear function is written in the form of y equals mx plus b. So it's that slope-intercept form. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find my slope. Alright, now a reminder, the slope is the change in the y value divided by the change in the x value. So what I'm going to do is pick 2 points here on our table and just plug them in. Alright, so here I'm going to call this one x1 and x2, and I'm going to call this one y1 and y2, and just plug them right in. So y2 minus y1, I have 22 minus 20, and x2 minus x1, I have 1.5 minus 1. So if I do that subtraction, 22 minus 20 is 2, divided by 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5. So here we are, so we have 2 divided by 0.5, which is 4. So that is my slope, which I'll be plugging in right here. So then we need to find our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is our value when our x value is 0. So what I need to do is I need to actually go backwards on this table. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of extend the table this way, and we'll pretend that hours and cost isn't written in there. So here we're counting by 0.5. So if I'm going backwards by 0.5 every time, from 1 I would go to 0.5, and then from 0.5 I would go to 0. Alright, so that's just counting backwards by 0.5s. Now on this one, if I'm counting backwards, I'm changing by 2. So I have 24, 22, 20, so another 2 back would be 18, and another 2 back would be 16. So here, where my x value is 0, my y-intercept is 16. So my equation, written in function notation, is f of x equals 4x plus 16. Now in part B, it says, what is the flat fee that the store charges? Okay, and hints to you that it's the y-intercept. So the flat fee is this $16. And then it's asking for what is a reasonable domain of the function. Alright, so this is where we want to look at the amount of time that we can rent for. Recall that in the original problem, it says that you can rent for up to 12 hours. So that is our maximum amount is 12 here. And our minimum amount would then be 0, because you can rent it for 0 hours. And then the last question is, what is the cost to rent a miter saw for 6 hours? So this is asking us to find f of 6. So I'm going to go into my function and replace every x value with a 6. So I have 4 times 6 plus 16. So with order of operations, I need to go ahead and multiply first. So I have f of 6 equals 24 plus 16. And then if I go ahead and add those two together now, that gives me 40. So it would cost $40 to rent the miter saw for 6 hours.